me know when your body is ready.
Yes, my body is. I think I am live to the human beings that have been patiently waiting. I apologize, guys.
I don't. They can hear me, right?
They can hear you.
I don't apologize. I was being too sexy.
Yeah, Ed's
I won't apologize for my sexual prowess anymore. Okay, I'm going live on my end now.
Sweet.
And I am live on my end. Nobody's waiting because I didn't tell anybody that I was streaming. So
hi YouTube.
Yeah, nobody sees you yet. Let me see. Let me see when people start coming in.
Ed's casually melting his PC. Wrong game, Fabby. Wrong game. This game doesn't melt PCs.
Well, I don't know. It could. It could to mine. I'm not
isn't that insane mode? I think insane mode melts PCs, not.
Let's go. Hold on. Okay, so I want to see if I set this up. Yeah, I got it binded. Okay, bound. Yo, what's up, Umberto? Anos, Valdigod, what's up? What's up, Nathaniel? Yeah, we're here for another potent race stream. Actually, you know what? I just realized this. I have the sound off because whenever I'm not playing like on a Let's Play, I turn the music off because essentially I listen to Reddit videos while I make my guides. So let me know if that's too loud. It's actually kind of loud for me. So I'm actually going to quickly turn the volume down because I can't hear anything. Actually, Barry, say something to make sure I can still hear you.
Hello, YouTube. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm going to turn my music down a bit more.
Yo, Umberto, you've been playing, let's see, the last 2 days, 2 perfect so far. Love it. Yes, yes. I love the perfects too. Which ones did you get?
Umberto's in... Oh, okay. Now I was going to say, is he in both chats? This guy's crazy.
Oh, he is in mine now. But I'm dual chatting over here. I got your window open and my window open. Yeah, Umberto's multitasking here with skills.
Multitasking, bud. No sound still? No, I got to set. Oh, you know what? You might not have sound actually. Well, they might not even hear me. Yeah. Now you guys should be able to hear me, right? Yeah, my stream couldn't hear me. There. You guys should be able to hear me now, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me mute that over there so I'm not double hearing Ed.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay, guys. We you know, this is how we do things.
Yeah, this is good. We got it. Sorry, I was I had all the volumes off, like all the recordings off, because I was just recording gameplay. So I didn't want it to pick up my random Reddit videos that I was listening to. What's up? Who usually wins in the Barry versus Ed game? Well, I won the last one, but I have a feeling Barry might be coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, so. I'm already I already got images already for Ed.
So if you guys don't know how this works, essentially, we basically race quote unquote. We're gonna go till about 10, maybe 10:15 because we started so late. Basically, whoever gets the highest potential wins. If you get a perfect. Then obviously if the other person doesn't get a perfect, you win. But if you both tie, then the second highest thing you caught is the winner. We're using potent sense, so you could soft reset. But if you soft reset and you had like a 19 or something, you don't have that 19 anymore, so it doesn't count. So basically it's like whoever has the highest potential thing at the end wins. And tiebreakers will be determined by like what the second highest thing you have is. So there's some strategy behind maybe catching a 19 or something just to have it in the back for the end. You can also use the potent inflator.
Yep.
But you have to use that, like you have to finish potent inflating before the time runs out.
Yep, if you're in the middle of it and time's out, doesn't count.
Have you evolved your cum yet? No, not yet. I actually haven't used it at all. Okay, so can you guys hear Barry okay? Barry's all right.
Testing. Can you guys hear
everybody
me?
can hear everything. You can see Barry's screen, I'm assuming.
Yep, if
my
you go
thing
over to
isn't
Twitch,
exactly great.
If you guys go over to my Twitch, you'll see my beautiful face or my thickness.
Yeah, I the Barry's social media linked in the description if you guys are so kind as to check him out. We got him to 100 subs last time.
Yeah, it was crazy. I appreciate all the all the new subs and follows and all that social media.
We're trying to get him to a mil next. I think we can do it. The mil, not that much.
Yeah, we're then Mr. Beast is next, right? Let's see.
Someone said 1 out of 23. What? Once you get a potent 3 in 35 chance. Going from what are the odds of getting a 20? Oh, so basically the chances are raw. So your chance of getting a potent is like 4 out of 3,000. Or sorry, the chances of getting a 20 is like 4 out of 3,195. And it just happens to be whatever potent it is. Anyways, we're gonna start. We're gonna start.
Yeah.
And we'll talk as we go. So
let me pop this scent.
Oh, I don't even need this. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready to go, buddy.
Actually, one sec. Oh, you can bind a trait? Oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
So how's everyone doing today? I know Umberto was playing earlier.
You're gonna need it, bitch.
Damn right.
Oh no! Watch, he's gonna find a perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, potent right off the bat.
It's an 18. I'm gonna run.
So if you guys don't know, I'm hunting Toravolt. It does. I think it has a 33%.
Second one in a row.
Nice.
Oh,
I think it's got a 1 in 3 chance to spawn. There is a better Biddy Bolt spawn, or no, another 1 in 3 one, but it's in a cave, so I don't think it's as common. There's also Cub Zero here, which I already have a 21 of, but Team Chonk always wins.
Yes, Team
Barry
Chonk
found a Chonk Toad that was perfect and named it Ed.
Yes. I spent.
Oh yeah, he's hunting Lunar Pup right now.
I spent nearly 9 hours on that damn toad.
And things scale in PvP now, so it doesn't matter as much.
It doesn't
oh my
matter.
god, I didn't get away.
You didn't get away? That's good.
I gotta switch to Dougterra. I'm pretty sure one of my Dougterras has the ability that lets me run away.
No, you don't need that, man.
Escapist, yeah, he does.
No,
okay.
No, you don't need that, man. You don't need that.
Yeah, because these guys are higher level. Yep, Chonk Toad's pretty sexy. A-Drive already finds a perfect Biddy Bolt. I think, did he find a perfect or did he find a 20?
Look at here, you guys. If you guys are looking on Twitch, you can see my perfect team right here. We got Salty the Bear. We got Ed's favorite right here.
Charlie on nice.
Then we got Crank.
And then it's just Squidma.
Yeah, that's a fill-in spot. And then we got Sexy Ed right here, that Chunk Toad. And then we got Fabby.
If you guys don't know, I actually am a Chonk Toad. Like I was born as a Chonk Toad. I just since you guys, that's why I've never done a face reveal, because I'm literally a frog. Ed equals Smexy Chonks. I haven't found a single potent yet, eh? You know, I wouldn't even be mad about finding a potent
pupper. Let's see, is this a 20? Oh, it's 17. God, this is a third damn potent I found.
I basically would be happy with anything except the Cub Zero, because I already have a perfect one. He found a perfect. That's pretty epic.
Yes. What kind
Speaking of A-Drive, I'm not going to say anything yet, but I might have something planned that has to do with him. So stay tuned.
It might be very sexy. It might break the internet. Hey, what's up, evil girl? What are you giggling about over there? You find another shiny in Pokemon? Oh yeah, Ed, I forgot to tell you this spot spawns 3 sometimes. So I've tried to
you're all potent. I wouldn't mind a perfect Golbeak. That looks pretty hot. Oh, 20.
Are you serious?
Let's go.
Oh, you god damn, man.
Let's go.
You fucking
Let's go.
Oh, potent, let's see. Oh, it's an 18.
Platinum spinner, let's go.
Jesus Christ. I'm already
Oh, and it has escapist. I'm gonna use this now for this time.
He still has to fly over there and do 1,000 steps, guys.
That's fine.
There's
still time to find a perfect.
It's a 17 pupper. I'm just giving that a head start, guys. You know, we like to do the Patriots, you know, last minute, you know, win. You know, that's how we do it here.
Yeah, I think it's a good name.
A fun fact: Crank actually named.
Till 10:15 p.m. EST, Magdiel. So it's in about 2 hours.
Oh yeah, fun fact: Crank named his bird after me in the bone. He's with the Borkers.
So look at this. So look at this. Now that you don't automatically lose your thing when you find. Well, I mean, I didn't find a perfect anyway. I can save, and when I soft reset, I'll still have that much potent scent left, so I can actually get a second perfect out of this scent.
Yeah, it's
because of one of the updates.
Yeah, it's next level hacks, man. Come on.
Thanks, Jacob. I'm already in the lead. We're already gonna win this.
Yeah, he's already hacking.
One thing I got to be careful of in the hail is every turn there's a 5% chance to get frozen.
you live in life at the riskiest moment.
Okay, so we got. I literally said like, I wouldn't mind a. What perfect was it? Oh, it was a 20 gold beak. Also, I can potentflate it.
It's a 17. Jesus Christ! I
got
it's a
20. So all I have to do is potent flow it. Yeah, I just got a 20 Digmon. Nice job.
Nice. That's a nice. I like that one. Technically, it's at 20 right now, so he's still technically ahead.
Oh, I want a perfect Toravolt. The only crappy thing about having a perfect, I'm gonna have a perfect Goldbeak, is that if I want to do the whole completionist route, I'm gonna still have to go find a perfect Silkwill, because I won't have the pre-evos unless they introduce breeding, which they're not gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want them to. Please don't.
This is rough. Rough.
The only way I'd be okay with breeding is if it was like you pass down your exact potential. That'd be fine. Otherwise, breeding just ruins things.
Breeding just becomes you run for 1,000 steps and pray.
I mean, that's kind of what you do in the grass, but it's more fun. I'm fishing for a perfect Quagoo. At least you can just stay in one spot.
Yo, nice find on the 20.
20 flowish? Nice. Oh, look at this. A potent Cub Zero.
You don't need that.
It's only 17.
He's blue in the face. Come on.
That lantern's pretty sexy.
Let's go.
I can't wait for this game to come out on Switch. I'm gonna be perfect hunting at work.
Plus, it's gonna be cross-platform too.
Yeah. Is Orochi bad? I don't know. I haven't actually seen it much in competitive. One person used it on me, and I one-shotted it with Moondisc on my Ecliptor, but
yeah,
I was also using the berry that increases ghost damage. So like, I don't know. The thing is, Voodoo's a pretty cool attack, but it always goes last, right? And then it still has a chance of hitting the person that's out. And then on top of that, it's only 3-on-3. So like, there's more of a chance that it'll just hit the person in front of you anyway. So like, I had Voodoo, so I know Orochi gets Voodoo. Ecliptor gets it, but since it goes last, I don't feel like it's good. I feel like if you have it on a tank, it's like insane though.
Come on.
Hello, I finished the game, but the quest log is 98%. Did you do the quest where you trade for the do you trade the 2 potent scents for a perfect? To Tilio?
Yeah, that is a requirement. Lunar Poke.
Where do you even see that in settings?
Ed, are you going to be in the first unofficial tournament?
Depends on when, but yeah, probably. I actually talked to the guy. I need to get back to him. I'm gonna join his server. Where do you see this stuff? Where do you guys see all this crap? Logbook?
Keep going, guys. Keep distracting them.
It's required to get a free perfect. Do a full Coromon full version randomized playthrough. I don't know if I want to do another like 20 Let's Plays for the same game, even if it's randomizer. What I was thinking though is it could be fun to do a randomizer on stream, right? Because we can get through episodes real quick on a randomizer. Like, there's no need to make full episodes for it. Like, I could just do like 4 or 5 streams and beat the game. I was thinking about that. I'm having a lot of fun with Coromon. Like, even though, how long's the game been out now? It feels like forever because of all the videos I've been making. But it's only been a couple of weeks. But
yeah, 2 weeks.
I'm having tons of fun with this. And like I'm so much more prepared for this launch than I've ever been for any game. Like,
I was only a little jelly because you just be teasing me like here's a little piece and a little piece there. You were teasing me. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, I did some randomizer streams for Nexomon Extinction as well. Oh, Nexomon 1 Let's Plays are coming back. I completely forgot. I have like 10 episodes that I never released. So those are coming back in anticipation for Abyssals. I also have one more Nexomon Extinction Let's Play I want to do. I never caught Vados, and you need him for the Abyssals. So I never did a guide on it. I completely forgot to go get him. He's post game. So we're gonna do that. Tell me how I've only found 2 potents this whole time.
Dude, I've found like 14.
I've only found 2. One of them was a 20. No, we should do a Swarmy only mode so I can fight the blue Swarmy Titan.
Yes. Yes.
Swarmy only with randomizer.
Is that the only way you can get the Swarmy Titan?
Yeah.
Come on.
I think they should make the Swarmy Titan a post-game boss.
It should be.
Like, if you get like 500 points on Swarmy Rush, he breaks into your house and he starts just ripping your mom's intestines out, just freaking gouging her with its teeth, and you have to like stop her, but your mom's dead. I think that would be good. And I'll still get a rated E for everyone because the ERSB people or whatever, ESRB, whatever, those people don't play games. They play it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, they won't look at it.
NBA 2K20? Oh, it's a slot machine? Nah, it's fine.
It's okay, Fabby. This is okay. This is a decent site. I mean, I've gotten like 14 potents, so
I don't think that affects anything. You're just lucky.
Oh, it's a kitty. It's a nice yellow kitty, man.
No, the Coromon devs should just make a spin-off. Oh my god, someone needs to do this. Maybe I should do it.
Do it.
Coromon fan game. It's not even an RPG. Coromon fan game where you play as a Swarmy and you just murder everybody. Someone needs to make it.
Do it.
And the more people you consume, that you change colors. So you become potent, then you become perfect. And if you consume enough people, you become blue. And like eventually you just destroy the world.
And then you become an alien. And then you go to version 2.
GTA Swarmy would be good. Oh my god, I should actually make a Swarmy fan game. It'll be trash. I'll make it in like a day, but it'd be hilarious.
Grand Theft Auto.
No, I couldn't make a GTA game, but I should make like a Swarmy Metroidvania.
Fabby, yeah, Ed is kind of special, isn't he? Ed has all these crazy ideas. Oh, come on. Give me the 20. Cool. Oh, it's an 18. Jeez.
At least if it's a 19, the chances of potent inflating it aren't terrible.
Yeah, but I don't have time to be screwing around.
Hey, what's up, Ballock? No worries about being late, my guy. I already got a 20. I just need to potent inflate it for the perfect, so.
Yeah, he just rubbed it in. Even though I've gotten like 16 potents.
Oh, here's a potent. Yeah, this is my 3rd potent now. You've gotten like 16.
Dude, if we were playing different rules,
that should be
man.
20. 18.
Barry, check the Discord. No, I can't check the Discord right now.
Oh, another potent. 20. Watch it be a 20. I'll actually die. 18. Okay,
die.
Good.
Die.
I would have cried.
Die. You're not allowed to catch anymore. Okay. Cool girl. Let's see what's in the Discord. We're losing time.
How about you make a fan game that's Coromon, except they make Squidly encounter higher, so you can get a perfect.
Oh my goodness, she's got a Black Rayquaza and a Galio. Ooh,
who does?
One of my followers. She got some good shinies.
I hate you.
I mean, I have one in Pokemon Go if that counts, but not in Sword and Shield.
Pokemon Go doesn't count. Pokemon Go be like, oh, it's Community Day, guys. Here's 30 shinies.
Not a Black Rayquaza.
Is that like full on? No, I have a Black Rayquaza in Pokemon Go, I think.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so. I just when they did an event for it.
I did it on the very first raid, and I stopped. I did not do another. I'm like, it's like first. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, I wanted them to increase the level cap for so long, and they finally did. But by then, I was sick of the game.
It's stupid the way they did it. Like it's so.
I have enough XP to go to 41, but I need to do all these other tasks.
It's so pay to win now. Like so frustrating. Or maybe it's pay to access.
Rim,
like,
Pacific Rim, the Black Season 2? Nope. I don't even know. I've heard of Pacific Rim, but I don't know. I've never.
So anyone in here seen Pacific Rim? Nope.
Swarmy Gang War? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Swarmy Party? What about a Swarmy Girl game? It's like Monster Girl, but there's Swarmies.
It's rated S for Swarmy.
What's up, random art and things? We just chilling. You guys like my outfit, by the way? It's pretty hot.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to wear a cape in one of these games.
He's flexing on me.
A cloak is good enough. It's basically a cape. One of the cape. You know, I would have forgave a lot of the things in Sword and Shield if they just let me wear Leon's cape when I won.
Dude, I don't understand why that's not a thing.
I want the cape. I want the sponsors. I want those cape. I want his cape. I want a Pokemon game where I could wear a damn cape. I want to look like
Why is
Lance.
that not a thing? Like, I don't understand.
I know.
We can't see
you. Who can't you see? Oh, because I'm in the grass? Oh, potent. 17. Go die.
Oh, I need to reset.
Oh, you guys never told me where the where to see all the percentages and stuff is.
Yeah, distraction. Distract them, guys.
Do you know where it is, O'Barry? Like real talk?
Coromon series win. Dude, we need an anime, dude. Coromon anime win.
I'd watch it.
I would say, Marcel, where are you? But he's probably sleeping right now. It's like 2 o'clock.
He's not allowed to sleep. He's not allowed to sleep. There's thousands of comments saying mobile when. Or Switch when.
Switch when.
On videos where I talk about when.
It's nuts, man.
On the video where I said, like, we don't know exactly, and I will make a video, I promise, as soon as we do. On that video, someone's like, so when's mobile coming out?
So Rio's over here. He's flexing his 10 perfects. Congrats on that, man.
I got 10 perfect so far. Nice, Rio. I just did a sweep with Glamoth. Glamoth is good, but I did notice it is kind of squishy, but it's powerful. Mobile when Lighter Thief, what's up? It's artist extraordinaire. I'm eating fuzzy peaches while I do this.
Nice.
If I didn't cover 100 million games, then maybe I would have got like 1 million perfects in the in the demo.
Yeah,
although a lot of the games I cover aren't out yet. That's the thing, right? So like, it's kind of like I want to make more videos about these games, but like what? Like what? They're not out.
Yikes! I'm an idiot. I've been non-potent. There we go.
KYS kid. How come yours ran out so much faster? Oh, you're probably spending less time in battle than me.
Yep.
Because I spent time catching.
Yep. You know my strat, man. You know my strat.
Well, if you're using mouse and keyboard, it's also faster.
I'm using controller to keep the odds the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the mouse is in the middle of your screen, though. You might want to move it.
Was it capturing?
Yeah. On mine, it doesn't capture my mouse, but it captures yours because I'm capturing your capture.
Oh, gotcha.
So it probably wasn't capturing on your stream, but it was.
Yeah, it wasn't
mine.
capturing.
Yeah, I did the same thing one time. Well, I was sharing the screen with a Drugimon dev so he could watch while I was playing. He's like, "Oh, I think your mouse is on screen." I'm like, yeah, nobody can see it.
Yep, rip. Failed streamer here. I'm a failure.
It's okay. We're all failures. Together. I've only found like a small handful.
Yeah, I've kind of gone through a dry period.
Well, I mean, you're only wearing a silver crown, so.
And a beach and a towel. I'm trying to do the sexy method. Apparently the 20s don't like the sexy method.
What is the best Pokemon games like this? What do you mean, like an actual Pokemon game, or like a more Pokemon-like games? Because Nexomon, I'd say, is like the next Pokemon-like game you should play. You looking for something different? I'd say Monster Sanctuary. Those are kind of like the top 3 games in the genre for me. Like Coromon, Nexomon, and Monster Sanctuary.
Yeah, it really depends on what type of battle like system you're looking into. Like, even
I like the Pokemon-like one. Monster Sanctuary, I do like its battle system. I know it's hit or miss. It depends on what kind of fan you are. Like for me, like I think Ceruleum's battle system's cool, but it's too complex for me. And then Monster Crown's battle system's pretty cool too. But my favorites in the genre are like probably Nexomon and Coromon. And then you got like Monster Sanctuary. I'm really looking forward to Cassette Beasts.
That
but I can't put it on that list because it's not out yet.
I really want to play Sky Climbers. And
they're poison types? They're just moves.
They're just they're what do you call them? They're
skill types.
Skill types, yeah, skill types. They're not elemental.
You gotta be skillful to use them.
They're not elemental types. And no, I cannot name all the sentients in Sky Climbers.
Yo, last one on the scent. 20, come on, 20, come on, 20, come on.
It's 16.
16's not even potent.
Yeah, I'm just mind fucking you.
That's fine. Haha, I still have almost a full potent scent left. Now you just got to be toxic for poison skills. I don't know, man. After I made that Temtem video, I'm pretty sure I saw a lot of toxic type people. Especially on Reddit. Hey, what's up, Snack? Okay, Snack. So basically what we're doing is whoever gets the best Coromon at the end of the stream wins. What do they win, you might be asking?
I still owe in rap.
This is a family-friendly channel, so I can't say.
I do owe it rap from the last time, so it might be a double or nothing on a third stream potentially.
I don't know, man. You might just have to rap. What's up, Nova? Nova, I've been seeing you on Barry's channel leaving some comments.
Yeah,
like a sexy boy. Dude, whenever I see like a trailer for a monster taming game, like let's say Doki V comes out with a trailer, or like there's a new Cassette Beast trailer, I look through the comments and I see my subscribers, and I'm like, oh,
it's
I
sexy.
see you.
Yeah, the sexy subs.
I'm like, I see you. Like my regular commenters.
So right now, Ed has a potential 20, which technically puts him ahead.
It is. Yeah, I have a 20, which isn't perfect, but like I can go potentflate it last 10 minutes of the stream. So I'm winning right now. This Golbeak that I'm using is my 20. I named it Barry.
I wonder why.
I better not get a perfect Barry Alice. I'll be so cheesed. If they don't make trade a thing, I was telling Barry, if they decide not to have trade, because I don't know what their plan is for that, what I think would be a good way to do just an in-game thing to get rid of like duplicate perfects is have like an NPC that'll give you a random actually, it could be the same guy that gives you the lunar pup because he says he has every perfect. Have an NPC that'll like you can give them a perfect and they'll just give you one random perfect, and then you can't retrade that perfect you got from him. So like at that point, like you get sussed if it turns into something else you already have.
Dude,
but at least you get like another shot. You know what I mean?
I love that idea.
Yeah, so like let's say I have 2 perfect Barry Alices. I give him 1 and he randomly gives me something and it ends up being like, I don't know, a multi. It's like, oh, now I have perfect multi.
Oh yeah,
but he could trade stuff of the same potential. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, Snick was telling me he named a Suezo after you.
Yes. Gym leader dead.
Is that because you only have 1 ball or 1 eye?
I do. You weren't supposed to tell anybody about that. I still love the fact that they have a Viva La Dirt League reference in this game. I didn't know Marcel was a connoisseur of good YouTube content.
Yeah, I know, right?
And imagine what it would be if we wave Potent Scent. No, we're not waving Potent Scent. That would be such a boring stream. With only 2 of us, like we might both just never run into anything.
Remind Barry about the Coromon rap.
Coromon rap.
Soon.
So he could feel like he's winning as it's Potent 20. Exactly. Once I potent inflated, I win.
Steven's like, you named it so I can feel like I'm winning.
Oh, that's what he meant.
Low blow, but I love it.
Oh, you know what's even better? Wait, does this work?
Nuts.
Hold on. You're not wrong. There. I've never found a natural 20. There, now everybody who comes out into battle's paralyzed. So that way when I do need to catch it, it's an easy catch. Well, I mean, I guess it didn't really matter because I'm throwing platinum spinners at them. Oh, what do we have here?
It's a... Umberto's making me try to do jump screams over here. That was close, man. That was close.
I got a potent Slitherpin with 20. See you at the
I totally forgot.
Nice.
I turned the volume.
You don't want to pay $1 million gold for that perfect Slitherpin in the town, man.
Nah, that's a little overpriced.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, Berto, I completely forgot I raised the volume on that too. So that shit was loud.
Oh, okay, because if somebody donates bits or whatever to your Twitch, it'll like jump scare you? Is that how it works?
Channel points.
Oh, okay, okay.
You just have to be a follower and just watch.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm not savvy enough to know how all that Twitch stuff works. I'm just a lowly little YouTube boy.
Yeah, for some reason, YouTube has not gone on the channel points hype yet.
What's the closest battle you nearly lost? I had this battle that you guys will see. Okay, so I have a PvP episode of my Let's Play coming out. I played Casuals, and in Casuals, I'm like 12-3. But then I played Ranked, and in Ranked, I'm like 2-10. It's like in Casuals, I'm like doing well, but then once I go to Rank, people are like spamming evasion. And I'm just like, you guys suck. Like I had a battle where...
No, I'm getting slapped.
And I kept battling the same people over and over again. It was just one guy who was better than me. So I'm finally about to beat this guy. But it was iffy. I was like, okay, if I get this hit, I probably win. No, it just missed. He was spamming 75% accurate sleep, and it hit every time. Like
it was hilarious. I was listening to you.
And then I use the meteor attack that Doug Terra gets with a berry, and it ends up like with the berry that boosts it, and it misses because it's 70% accurate. But all of his attacks that were literally like 75% hit every single time, and then he just sleeped my whole team, and then that attack missed when I really needed it to hit, and then he ended up winning. I was so cheesed. But yeah, so I'm good at casuals. I'm not good at ranked yet. I need to get better. Honestly, my team's kind of like a ragtag bunch of Coromon that I just put together. So there was no like...
He hasn't found the meta yet.
I haven't even skill flashed. Yeah, I haven't even skill flashed most of them because skill flashes just became permanent. I was just using a team that I was using before the skill flash thing. So I think what they need to do with ranked is I think they need to mitigate some of the RNG stuff a little bit. Ooh, this is a 19.
Ooh.
Ah, fuck it. Goodbye.
Run, man, run.
I don't want to do the 0.5% chance.
Speaking of that, I got a 19 armadillo. No.
And like some of the moves. Okay, so one thing I also noticed is Coromon's hyper offensive. So like running a tank is okay, but like you can't run stall. There's no stall in Coromon. Like even the rest version, like even the attack that's like rest in this game only heals 25% HP, but then you're sleeping. And like most attacks are gonna take out like most of your HP. Like even like a resisted attack with a berry boost still usually like one shots everything if you're using like Berry Alice. So it's like the game's very hyper offensive right now.
I wish there was some type of like, if you are a tank, like some way of like passively like recovering like a little more.
There's a revitalizer, but I feel like it doesn't heal enough.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it does enough, like from what I've seen. I'm just like it kind of breaks the point of having a tank. Unless you're just a tank and just straight up paralyzing or sleeping everybody, but you know.
But that's the problem. Even if you're a tank, like you get 2 to 3 KO'd anyway. Like my Megalobite with fully rested can still get like when someone's using a neutral move with a berry, it still does like more than half his health, and I have full HP investment. And like full, so I got half and half on both. So he's mixed defense, so he's not completely maxed, but still he's like half and half defenses, and it's still like 2 shots. And it's like, come on, he's supposed to be thick.
Like I kind of wonder if HP is actually a better stat to invest in. Like,
it should be. It should be. But plus, you also have to worry about splash, because splash is set damage, so having more HP does help for that too.
Yeah, I haven't had time to actually. I need to finish the game.
Well, yeah, it's also not like Pokemon. Like, it's not exactly like Pokemon. So there are different caveats, like how many potential points equals how much damage. Like we don't have all the damage calculations yet.
I am happy to see that the wiki site is starting to update the numbers, which is
yeah,
encouraging the team that I'm potentially going to select.
Does Patterbite evolve by... No, he evolves by level. So Soul Dried, actually Patterbit also can evolve by level. Every Coromon in the game evolves by level. The Patterbit and the Squidly thing are just early evolution methods. Same with the snacks for the cat. They're just early evolution methods. So Patterbit actually evolves at level 30, and then he evolves again at level 60. Yeah, Aiden. Humby. I was fighting someone who was spamming Humby's sleep move. It was the worst thing ever. I wanted to cry. I did fight someone who used that strat too, though. I think I beat that person.
You did beat that person.
But yeah, that was a pretty fun one. Hey Ed, your bird is blue, but the wild ones are black. Am I seeing that wrong? So it's potent. That's why.
Yeah, it's
so
special.
There's 3 different types of rarities. If you want to know more about it, just type in Coromon Shiny System on YouTube, and I have like 2 videos talking about it. One old one and one new one.
Barry's getting out of the jam. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get out of this jam.
Why does Ed hate the Protag's mom? Oh, I just hate everybody. You didn't know? Everybody in every game.
Dude, she's annoying. How many times does she ask you questions? It's like, I'm surprised she doesn't ask you to change your underwear.
She does.
Does she?
She asked if you packed clean underwear.
I must have completely glazed over because I...
And it would be nice if you read the chat. I'm pretty sure I am reading the chat. It'd be nice if you didn't get upset if I missed your one message out of the hundreds.
Double potent.
I played the demo on mobile and only managed to...
Are you serious? It's 19 and 18. Oh!
While using a potent scent I got from the devs. Probably should have hit the saves. Yeah, you gotta save. I don't use sleep on my Humby. I use double sting, feelers, transcending, and all in. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah.
Feelers is pretty decent.
Well, the sleep thing with feelers was freaking annoying, man. The guy put me to sleep and then used feelers, so I had to keep switching. And then he'd predict the switch, so he'd use feelers, know I'm gonna switch, and then use sleep as I switched in. And I'm like, you suck. So then I didn't switch, and he tried to do it again, and okay, it didn't work. And then next turn I woke up, but he's faster, so he just put me to sleep. Did you see the A-Drive video? He got a Biddy Bolt perfect random while doing the main story. Yeah, I heard, yeah. He needs to. We need more PokeTubers to cover the game, because that means more people watch my guys.
Yeah.
Come on. Where's Noggin's every Coromon video? I sent that guy a link. I was like, yo, dude, you got this. Here's every Coromon. I did it. I got them for you, buddy.
Apparently Coromon's too powerful for him.
No, he probably will. He did one for Temtem and Nexomon. I'd be surprised if he doesn't eventually do a Coromon one.
Maybe he's just researching. It's a 17.
That if I could meet one YouTuber, it'd probably be him. He's like my favorite for Pokemon, anyway. I've been watching that guy since like literally the beginning of his channel. Like he used to do game theory-esque videos before he got into Pokemon. Like I think the first video I ever watched from him was like Link's not dead in Twilight Princess or something, or in Ocarina, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was.
He debunked a game theory video.
It was a good video.
Yeah, like and I was watching, like, he did compilations of like all his old videos, and like that was part of like season 1. I was like, oh my god, I've been watching this guy since like the first year he made videos. It's
crazy. Hello.
What's up, Raffy?
Raffy. How you doing, Raffy?
Did Swarmy die then? Everybody except Swarmy, of course. How many Coromon are there? 114, but one of them's not available for catch right now.
I got only potent 20. That's still
I only
good.
got a potent 20.
That's
fine.
Right there.
Potent inflated, dude.
Yeah, get that to 21. Guaranteed odds.
Sorry, Ed, but I agree that Loxton's fit. He's good. He's sexy.
The angry video game nerd guy.
Oh yeah, I never watched that guy. Y'all are flexing your full game, and the people on mobile and Switch. Okay, I've had people on mobile and Switch get mad at me for making videos. Like, oh, but you should just wait. Yeah, okay. You should just not make videos, man. You're rubbing it in my face. Okay. Sorry. I'll get off the internet.
Oh, Ed, you're such a bad human being, man.
I know. I should just kill myself.
Just no. Don't even do that. I'll just put you in the closet.
Loxton's never, probably not on Neo Monsters. I've heard a little bit about it. The thing about content creators like Loxton or Austin or any of those guys is they don't do daily uploads. So there's going to be a difference in their content, right? So those guys have, I mean, they're obviously they have more resources too because they're bigger, but they have more time to make videos. Like for me to make an every single Coromon explained video, I'd have to not upload for at least a week. Right. Meanwhile, right now I'm uploading like 3 times a day, right? At least for the rest. I'm probably going to start going down to 2, but like they don't do multiple uploads. Like there's just different types of YouTubers, right? Like some of them upload once a week, some of them upload once a month. So like there are certain things that I just can't do. Like I'll have people ask me like, oh, why don't you do this kind of video? And I'm like, dude, like if I had the time, I would, but like I upload every day. Like there's too much stuff in the genre for me not to, because like if I don't cover something enough, people start to say, why haven't you covered this? Why haven't you covered that? Why haven't you covered this? So I got to try to keep on everything.
And on top of that, you got a day job, you got kids and family, and just, you know.
Exactly. it's a lot. And I like uploading every day. Like I don't like spending a week editing one video. Like it's super monotonous.
Because everybody would expect it to be like a full film production video, and it's just not.
Well, if I only uploaded once a week, it would literally just be Monster Tamer news. That's it. Like there'd literally be no guides, no breakdowns, no let's plays, because I'd only be uploading once a week, right?
But they would expect all those.
No nice monkey Coromon in the game. Cancel Coromon.
Yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it, and I'm not even a full-time YouTuber.
You mean someone clicked on the video and made them want to play and then complained facepalm, basically. You should get the Steam version and buy the Switch version when it comes out. That's what I'm doing. Tweegon will probably come back. I think all of those legends are going to come back. I think it's funny that some people clicked your Let's Play to dislike it just because they didn't have the game. That's like when I do a giveaway.
Oh my, don't
people will get mad that they didn't win and like dislike the giveaway video.
It's so salty. It's so true.
I've gotten 2 DMs so far of people begging me to buy them the game on Steam. They're like, yeah, but we watch your videos. You should just buy it for everyone. I'm like, okay, so if I spend $20 on 32,000 people, I'm pretty sure that's like more than $500,000.
More than your house.
It is more than my house. It's like almost 700k USD for everybody, and like I'm in Canada, so it's like $1 million for me.
So somebody's asking about Paleo Pines.
I have never played it. If I'm not mistaken, it's not out yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not.
I am in the Discord. I've been following them. It's not my cup of tea typically because it's more of like a ranching sort of
dinosaur
raising game. I like dinosaurs.
That's what I'm saying.
It's more of like a raising game.
It's the dinosaur one, right?
Yeah. It's more of a raising game, so it's not like my. I'm thinking about doing like a tier list video, not of games, but of like types of games. Like monster
taming?
So like I'd have like monster taming and farming, monster taming roguelike, monster taming, just categories of games, and then like kind of ranking them based on which ones I like. Because I think a lot of people like they notice I cover certain games more than others. Mostly it's like if it's out, it's easier to make videos for, because like how are you supposed to make guides for a game that's not out? But there are particular games that I'm personally more excited for, and there's a reason for it, because I usually fall into a certain category which is like my preference. So I think that'd be kind of cool. Like S tier, for example, would be like the Pokemon like games and like the RPGs with like worlds to explore. And then like lower, like there'd be stuff lower like farming and stuff. Like I don't hate those kind of games, but it's not my thing. Like stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of a cool video.
I would watch it.
So people can understand like what my personal preferences are. Because as much as I love monster taming, like I'm not gonna be in love with every single game in the genre.
I got a 20.
On how they are.
20.
Hey, you did?
And it's the armadillo. I actually needed that one.
Yo, his perfect looks nice. I'm just saying. So we're tied now, buddy.
Yeah.
What did you do if it broke out of the platinum and ran away?
I would just hate life.
Can you add me on Discord? No. And if you keep spamming the chat, I'm gonna ban you. No, I'm not gonna add you on Discord because people add me on Discord despite the fact that my thing says please don't add me unless you have like something important. And then people add me to just say hi. And then they spam me every single day. And then they get mad at me if I don't answer right away. It's like r/nice guys, but like I'm a dude. I'm not giving you anything.
I'm a
Hey Ed, have you played Yokai Watch? I haven't, but I bought the first one on 3DS. Is Barry gonna win? I don't know. We're tied now.
We're tied now. Actually, hold on.
One what to us is 50 million pesos. Okay. How much is like a Coke though?
What's that?
Because like? if if $1 million US is like 50 million of your currency, like how much is a can of Coke? Because a can of Coke's like what, Barry? Like $1?
So Alfred, it's a tie. It's tied right now. We both have 20s.
All right, gents. I'm gonna. Okay, take it easy, hipster.
Take care, man.
Nice seeing you, man.
Thanks for
dropping by.
dropping
If you can bring Nexamon into Coromon, ooh, that's a good idea. Oh, be a good crossover. Actually, I think that's my #1 crossover.
Who would they bring? God. Who would they bring? Who would you bring over to Nexamon from Coromon? Who would you bring?
Oh, what's his name? Voltake? The friggin' 4-legged dog dragon thing with the wings? Oh, baby. Oh, give it to me, daddy. Right there. That's what I'd bring.
And Ed will be in canceled 3, 2, 1. He's canceled.
I don't get you don't get canceled for that. What's wrong with that, man? $1 million is around like 20 million pesos where I live. Okay. Volta, is that his name? Volt? Wait, no, I thought his Voltaic is the last form. Tarragon? Who the heck's Tarragon? Reptomotor would be my top starter pick, probably. Either that or Tyrantrum. One of the two.
When are you gonna potent Barry?
And ban me. Okay, bye. Damn. I don't deal with cheeky bullshit, man.
What is he doing?
He was spamming, and then I said he kept spamming. Can you add me on Discord? Can you add me on Discord? Can you add me on Discord?
Why?
He's pulling like a. He's probably Zim. He's probably Zim in disguise. His name's Zane. It's probably Zim.
Dude, I got another 20.
Are you serious? Oh, it looks like I'm gonna be bending over tonight. Oh wait, did I say that out loud? Barry's got the strats up in here, man. That's sick though. You already have one though, don't you?
No, I don't have a 20 on that one.
No, I thought you had I thought you got the cat from the per potent trade.
No, I haven't done. Dude, I haven't gone to the ice area yet.
Oh, that was when you were gonna pick. So now you might as well use
I'm not even to the volcano area. I'm literally like, because I've been so like lacking here. Okay, we're gonna put Crank. We're gonna put Crank in timeout right now.
Porklet, that'd be awesome. Hey, Ed, if you lose, say the funniest Barry joke. All right, I'll try my best. I don't know though. Barry hasn't made the rap yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair. Maybe that'll be the third stream. We do a rap.
What cassette beast would you put into Coromon? Ooh.
Pylon
one would be. I don't know, man. I'd have to look at the list of cassette beasts. I can't remember a lot of them off the top of my head, but I do like a lot of their designs. Dude, okay. I think the ultimate crossover would be right, like just thinking about like the next generation of monster taming games, or like this current one, would be Monster Sanctuary, Coromon, Cassette Beasts, and Nexomon. That would be like, if I could, though, those would be like my top ones to make a crossover. Throw some Monster Crown in there too.
They're all good.
I know Cirillum, Monster Crown, and Monster Sanctuary did a crossover, but Coromon was in that crossover too. Like, there's a Coromon. Pergast is actually in Cirillum Ultimate, but there's no Cirillum monster in Coromon because they didn't have time to put him in. So they just decided to have another. I think they were gonna have like a reference or something, but like I would love to see a Cirillum monster in here too.
I want to see all the crossovers.
No, the other person's Barry. You see the little Barry above the.
Yeah.
That's his logo.
That random guy that talks to Ed.
Oh, you're already potent plating it?
Damn right, I'm not taking any chances.
Do you know Neo Monsters? Yeah, it's a mobile game. It came out a little while ago. That's why I haven't really touched on it that much.
Look at that. I got
which crossover one? Cirillum? Here, I'll just type it.
Yo, that's how you guys get the Sloth Gym. Hopefully you watched.
The Sloth Gem? What?
Yeah, I got it on the beach.
Where?
It's in the sandcastle.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's new. That wasn't there before.
Yo, potent. Let's see.
Are you serious? That's cray.
I'm double dipping here. I'm running. Oh, it's a 17.
I haven't been getting a lot of potents. I'm hoping for another 20, but we'll see.
It looks like a yokai right here, man.
Cirillum's cool. I mean, it's not like I had fun with it, but it's not for me. It's like not my top type of game.
It's not for everybody. It's a very complex game.
Yeah, and it's like there's not really a world. There's just like randomly generated realms, which is cool. But like I prefer having like a set world. I like for me, like the perfect monster taming game would have like a world like Nexomon or Coromon, and then have a post game with Cirillum Ultimate's mechanics, like the randomly generated dungeons and depths and all that stuff, and that would like prepare you for PvP. Like you can get items and stuff like that. Like to me, that would be like the ultimate monster taming game.
So you would have ultimate play, you know, in-game playing.
Yeah, basically like obviously not the same complexity. Like it would literally be like Coromon or like Pokemon, but like with Cirillum Ultimate's like Serum Ultimate's core gameplay as like the end game, if that makes sense. Serum Ultimate sounds epic. I'm not picky. No, it's good. Trust me, it's good. It's really good. Like it's a good game. Like I highly recommend checking it out. Like if you're cool with randomly generated realms and looting and stuff, go get it. But if you're not into that, then you won't like it because it's just the type of game it is. It's like if you're not into RPGs, you won't like Pokemon. Like,
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Hey Ed, have you heard of Miscrits? Was also a tamer, but now dead. There's a few tamers that like even had Kickstarter campaigns, and I don't know what's going on with them. Like, what happened to the last monsters? Like, they haven't had an update in what, like over a year?
Yeah, they kind of just disappeared.
I gotta check if I'm even still in their Discord server.
I was gonna say, like, aren't you at the maximum allowed Discord? Like,
no, so somehow I'm not. I actually did exit a few random ones that I was in. Like, people would randomly ask me to join their Discord, and then I joined, but then the Discord's just dead. So like I ended up leaving because I'm like, man, I'm like in like I have to be in over like 60 because I'm in a bunch of Discords just to get news, right?
Yeah, which would make sense, right? You guys want the news, right?
What if a Coromon could hold 2 items and they aren't as powerful as the Pokemon ones? That'd be interesting. But I mean, some of them are as powerful, like the berries that are just like the gems from Black and White. But I know like the Revitalizer, the that one's not as powerful as Leftovers. Basically, no, I just got in Barry's winning so far. I got 120, he got 220s. He's trying to potent flate one right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to solidify this win here.
Maybe they were hoping you could breathe life into their Discord. I mean, if they were, like, that's kind of expecting a lot from me. Because, like, if I were to do that for everybody, like, I'd literally have no time to make videos. I barely have time to make videos now.
Dude, I was gonna say you barely have enough time for yourself.
Usually I just take time out of my sleep. That's usually what I do. Like, okay, besides making YouTube videos, I literally don't have free time. Like, people have been asking, have you played Elden Ring? No, I haven't had a chance. I literally have not had a minute. Or people will be like, oh, why don't you do this in your videos? Like put timestamps for everything. I literally don't have time. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, the 10 minutes it takes to do that, I don't have time to do it. Like, a lot of the times I just don't have time. Like, everything is just like scheduled down to the minute for me.
I was gonna say,
and like that, I've always kind of lived my life like that because like I have to be busy. But like, yeah, I definitely overload myself.
Ooh,
gotten 3 perfects during the stream. Picks or it didn't happen. Pokemon ripoff. Joshua, you're a ripoff of everybody named Joshua.
Yeah, ripoff.
You're a ripoff of all the people that say Pokemon ripoff. I have a new response to people who say the game's a Pokemon clone or a Pokemon ripoff. It's, okay, so, it's fun. Say what you want, it's fun. Like, I'm having more fun with it. I've had more fun with this game than I've had in the last 3 generations of Pokemon.
Like, there's actually a story in this. Congrats, Alternate.
Excellent insult.
Okay,
here's a better one. Here's a better one. Pokemon ripoff. Your mom's a Pokemon ripoff.
Gee, I got another 20.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting bent over.
Yeah, buddy.
19.
Why is this taking so long?
Yeah, like, people can call it whatever they want, but at the end of the day, like, everybody called everything that was a first-person shooter a Doom ripoff. AC's my dad. I don't like Kickstarters because it can be a scam where the creators lose drive and nothing comes of it. That's a possibility. Like, we haven't seen a lot of that in the genre, but, like, we haven't had a lot of time since, like, the boom, right? So we'll see. If you lose, can you show me the Coromon you made? I didn't make a Coromon. What do you mean?
I mean, he's got an NPC.
He's not in the game yet, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's got an NPC that...
I have an NPC coming to the game.
Is that what you're talking about? Why is the damn phone not...
Another gold beak? Don't be 20, I swear to God.
That would be hilarious. You could name that Barry 2.0.
Berry 2. Very salty.
I'm still disappointed Umberto didn't name his Borealis.
I'm the kid who wanted suggestions on if I should get the game or not. And I wanted to say I'm having a blast and got a perfect Sub-Zero without even trying. Awesome. Nice to hear.
Yeah.
Lucas 2.0. Competition is good. Exactly. Hopefully a series gets big enough that Pokemon starts to put more care into the games. 100%.
Jeez, that's taking so much time. Berry yummy, berry juice. Yeah. Let's go.
Pokemon's a ripoff of Shin Megami Tensei then.
I mean, that is
Which
facts.
is a ripoff of Cosmic Soldier then.
Yeah, I mean, you should watch Ed's video on that.
Which is a ripoff of Dogfights. Which is a ripoff of Building Pyramids. I don't know.
Yeah, the Egyptians. There we go. There we go. There's the first one.
If you make humans fight each other for money, you're ripping off Pokemon.
Yeah, that's Pokemon
UFC's
clone.
a Pokemon ripoff.
Yeah, that's Pokemon clone.
Because humans are basically just animals. Another one. 17. You could say all you want, but it's just another copy. Okay, so what quote-unquote copy is this good? Like, what? Like, everybody acts like there's so many of them. Like, yeah, there's a lot of monster taming games, but like, how many Pokemon likes are there? There's Pokemon, Nexomon, Temtem. Those are like the main ones. Like, there's not that many. Like, if you think Monster Sanctuary is a Pokemon ripoff, like, you're actually stupid. Like it's not even close. Like, you can't even call it a Pokemon like. If you think any of the SMT games, Monster Hunter Stories, if you think those are Pokemon likes, like, you're also not intelligent. If you think what else is there? If you think like any of the farming games are Pokemon, no. Like people just see like yes, these games are like Pokemon, and you can say they copy them. Yeah, they do copy a lot of aspects to them, but they also improve a lot of aspects. And like, it's okay to like okay, so if you look at like anything in life, things get better through imitation. Like, even like in science, like scientific theory, they don't just have to like make their own thing completely unique from scratch. They take what has already been established and add to it or whatever. Same thing with video games. Like, every video game genre copied something. Something started every genre. So like, to say, oh, well, you know, it's so close to Pokemon, whatever, like, who cares? Who cares?
I thought I was the only one who went. No, that's
Pokemon.
That's
basically,
the strat.
dinosaurs are a Pokemon ripoff. Yep.
That's the strat.
Yeah, music. Okay, music covers are a great idea. Like, nobody says, "Oh, it's when Metallica puts out "Am I Evil," which is from that other band that I can't remember, Diamond Head.
Yeah.
They don't say, "Oh, they're just a Diamond Head clone." It's like, no, they did a cover. They took that Diamond Head song
and put their own twist on it. Yeah,
exactly, and it's good. And like even song covers are way more imitation than games, because the games still have their own unique mechanics. Exactly. Is the game good? Yes. Is the game breaking DMCA? No. Okay, so who cares? Yeah, that's another good point too. There are thousands of turn-based RPGs with pretty much the same gameplay. That's so true.
How many Final Fantasy clones are there? Like, there's so...
Exactly, but nobody calls them that because it's just, who cares? It's just an RPG.
I need to actually go in.
Serial Ultimate, Coromon, and Cassette Beast for the Switch. Yeah, so Serial Ultimate should be coming to the Switch this year, I'm assuming. Cassette Beast, we don't have a date at all. I'm so excited for Cassette Beast. Like, it's not even fun. People are going to call that a Pokemon clone. And they don't even have...
It's not even the same thing.
They don't even have the same combat. Like, not even close. Like, they're literally don't even have a type... Like, they have a type chart, but it's not a type chart. Like,
and they use cassette tapes. They use cassette tapes. Well,
not just that. They transform, but not just that. Like, the type chart is called... oh, what's it called? I forgot. It's called like elemental something. But basically what happens is if you use a fire attack on a water type, it doesn't do less damage, but it creates a steam effect that heals them.
Don't forget about your potent scent, buddy.
I just did.
Okay.
Reset.
I have a sneaky suspicion Cassette Beast is going to be next year, early next year.
I'm hoping it's 2023. We need more 2023 games. Although then again, like, there's so many games that said 2022 that we haven't heard any update from, so I'm assuming a lot of those are going to be pushed back, so we'll see. We saw that in 2021. Like, there are games that were supposed to come out last year that didn't. I'd have to go through the list, but there were quite a few.
Yeah, it sounds like a video idea.
Cassette, so Cassette Beasts has yeah, so there's so if you do use an attack that's not very effective, quote unquote, it doesn't do less damage. It creates a buff for the person who absorbed the hit. If you do the opposite, it creates a debuff, and some types even transmutate. So if you use a fire attack on a plastic type, it turns into a poison type.
Which totally makes sense.
Disc Creatures World, yes. I want to know when that game's coming out. I'm going to play Disc Creatures 1 in anticipation. Every game with a Comer is a ripoff of Card Caveman Hunting. So basically, to a Pokemon fan, it is a Monster Tamer game. If it has monsters in it, it's a Pokemon ripoff. Yep. Yeah, that's basically how people think.
Yeah, that's pretty much
like right if you have monsters fighting each other, it's automatically a Pokemon ripoff. Like
even though it's Final Fantasy.
Okay, I'm not trying to throw shade, but Dobbs made a video saying that Shin Megami Tensei was a Pokemon ripoff. When Megami Tensei came out before Pokemon.
Yeah, how is that even possible?
That's what a lot of like big content creators they spread misinformation about the genre. So we're trying to see who can get the most the highest potential Coromon, the most amount of them. Right now, Barry's winning. He's got 320s, and he's potentflating one of them.
The second one right now.
Oh, you already did the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead. There's no way I'm getting 2 more 20s. I'm not even gonna there's no point in me even potentflating at this point unless I get 2 more. Yeah. I'm a Pokemon fan, but I'm not thinking that. Well, 100%. Like, I'm a Pokemon fan. I love Pokemon. I wasn't very happy with BDSP, but I really enjoyed Legends. Right? Like, I love the Pokemon franchise.
Dude,
I think the Pokemon franchise has some of the best. Like okay, the stories in the games aren't that great, but like the lore is amazing.
Dude, Ed can vouch how much I hated Arceus, and then I gave it a try, and then I ended up loving the game. Like, it's not perfect, but like BDSP.
Yeah, I can't. No, that's unexcusable. Like, Monster Crown had glitches. It was made by one person. What's BDSP's excuse? Like, I can't get over how badly people treated like Monster Crown over its glitches when it was made by one guy. But then BDSP comes out and it's not even like that's not a finished product. And then what they did was they took out a bunch of stuff so they can make a giant day 1 patch so that they could ship the game out on a 4 gigabyte cartridge.
Yep.
So that you have to pay for the extra space on your own console. Like, shut up, get out of here.
Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah, like people thought Sword and Shield was bad. No, like Sword and Shield. I mean, it wasn't. It was my least favorite generation. But like after playing it, like it was disappointing, but it wasn't terrible. Like BDSP was awful.
So the only thing, this is the only pro I will say that BDSP brought to the Pokemon fans. Unity. There is going to be there's going to be so many delicious and great ROM hack games in the near future.
I'm not sure about the Cassette Beast bosses, actually. That's a good question. Coromon is just as much a Pokemon ripoff as Breath of the Wild as a ripoff to Skyrim, but he didn't get the analogy because people don't want to like. I found that on the internet, people are a lot less reasonable. Like, if you try to explain something to somebody, just because they don't want to be wrong, they'll fight with you even if it doesn't make sense. Whereas like in real life, I feel like it's a little easier to convince people.
It's a keyboard warrior, man. It's so easy to be a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, like someone can say something completely wrong and then you call them out. You're like, no, that's actually not what I said. And they'll be like, well, you should have explained it better. Like, they can't just say, oh, my bad.
So Jackson, technically I potentflated 1 right now out of the 3. So
Amphibian, I agree with you. And it's a shame. Like, they could have had good Diamond and Pearl remakes. Like, they could have just only had Legends come out.
Why didn't they just do Platinum? But my problem is like, why did they release 2 games in such a short period? I know it was done by, you know, a different studio, but like
studio that's never published their own game.
I mean, like, technically
on their own.
They did the Pokemon Home, like like that's done by that studio.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Pokemon Home.
I mean, the artwork in Home is not bad, actually.
Yeah, but I don't think they actually did the art, though.
I'd have to do a little digging and verify that, but you may be right on that one. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys showing up, even though
this is awesome. We're having a good time. Oh, what do we got?
What do you got?
Barry Alice potent.
Dude, that
19, get out of here.
That does look good.
Yeah, his potent's better than his perfect, in my opinion.
Dude, you're gonna make me go broke here, dude.
I don't think Ilka is at fault, because if you look at One Piece game they're making, looks really good. We'll see how it is when it actually comes out. But at the end of the day, like, I don't... A lot of people are blaming Ilka, but then they said people who are blaming Game Freak for Sword and Shield were toxic, so it's just hypocrisy. It's like the whole Temtem situation. Like, a lot of people who defended Sword and Shield and said that people who said it was bad are toxic, but then those same people went and said Temtem's the worst game ever. Like, certain content creators were completely hypocritical about that. But then on the flip side, a lot of the Temtem fans that would attack Pokemon and call Pokemon fans shills now will defend anything to do with Temtem. So it's like you literally have like two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, it's just like...
It's like I said in my video, it's very fascinating. Like it's almost like you're watching a social experiment like unfold in front of your eyes. It's like, wow. Like, people are so, like, the cognitive dissonance is so prevalent with some people.
How is Godzilla a Pokemon ripoff? Trust me, someone's gonna say it. Someone's going to do it. Like, let's
They're not gonna bring back Megas.
No,
they'll only bring back Megas when sales start to go down. Like, look, guys, remember this? You guys like this, right? Can I get a 20? Like, it's been quite some time.
No, you don't. You've been talking bad about me, dude.
Yeah, Steven's got the right idea. Play the game, make your opinions. Exactly.
There's a difference of, like, you know, like, not liking the game because you don't like the game. Like, that's
fine. Like, that's totally
fine.
Fine.
That's like me trying to tell Ed, like, his favorite color has to be purple. Like, that.
Yeah.
That's not, like, that's opinion.
Mega Gigantamax with Z moves every turn, unlimited.
Are you trying to kill me? That is ridiculous. No.
Can you imagine?
So it's
because
like I can imagine VGC, whoever morphs into that first win.
Just make it so there's no limits. Everybody can morph.
No,
Pokemon Power Rangers crossover.
No, they're gonna say they gotta make the assets for all those things. That's why the whole Dex is not there.
I'd be happy with Megas if they just kept adding new Megas instead of whatever. Like people kept saying Megas were too powerful. Okay, nerf them then. Like it's not like
it's not
put a
hard.
limit on how long they can stay Mega. Like that's literally like what they did with Dynamax is like Mega-ing with Z moves and more HP. But it's only 3 turns. Yeah. 3 turns. It's 3 KOs, son. Like, not all the time, obviously, but in singles it's pretty bad.
It's a pretty cool unique. The one thing I will say, like the whole Dynamax and the Gigantic Max, like, oh my god, the air moves and the fly, like, so OP, man. If you can get that speed boost with the Gyarados, oh my god, you're like gravy for winning.
Mech suits on Pokemon, like they added to Bakugan. I think that would be too much work for them, to be honest. I mean, because they'd have to do that to every Pokemon.
I mean, technically, Mewtwo already has a mech suit.
Yeah.
From the movie. He was in Pokemon Go for a while. The mech suit one.
Yeah, armored Mewtwo or whatever.
Hey, what's up, Bayo?
That added fuel to the whole armored evolution.
That was trash. That was trash.
I would have rather armored evolution than big Pokemon, to be honest.
Let's be honest, their track record of releasing gimmicks is not, like, I'm not sold on this new gimmick that's rumoring around, like a third type. Like, I'm not sold on it. Like,
what's up, Bayo? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do. They might do it. That was my theory. It's just based on the thing. Like, they might make it so you can swap types or something.
I kind of like the whole like in Legends where they did like the whole like the strong and agile style. I still think that needed to be balanced. But imagine if they actually like made that legitimate.
The only thing I'd want from Legends in terms of the battle system is the frostbite.
Dude,
I think that should replace freeze.
There was a couple other ones in there. I think the paralyze was pretty good in that as well. Like the whole
sleep. You're thinking of sleep, I think.
Sleep. Am I thinking of sleep?
Yeah, drowsy.
Drowsy. Yep, you're right. Yeah, it was drowsy.
I watch I was talking about this frostbite thing like the second I saw it, but a YouTuber that he just started growing, like he just exploded actually. But I've been watching him for a while, and he just does little clips of like talking about competitive, and that he actually did end up doing a video about drowsy and frostbite and how it would work into the meta, because he's really smart like competitively. And he was saying like the one thing is it could end up being really powerful because right now special attackers don't have to deal with anything that's like will-o-wisp, like reducing their stats. So it could actually make special attackers like, because right now special and physical are pretty balanced, so it could actually like make physical attackers way better. So they might have to do some tweaks so it's still balanced. Oh, Wolfie did one? I haven't seen that.
Wolfie has some crazy ideas.
No, the guy I'm talking about smaller. His channel's a little bigger than mine. His name's Freeze Eye.
Yeah, Wolfie's doing another project, doing game developing for Untamed Isles right now. Basically, he's doing the whole battle mechanic, which is that's gonna be interesting to see. I want to see. You
watch him. What if he put in like some secret mechanics that only he knows about, so he could just win? Can you imagine? Like none of you guys knew this, but it's like it's like Yu-Gi-Oh in the show. Like for some reason, like there's just cards with effects that nobody knows how they work because there's no description. I guess
I will call Wolfie out. I do have some unapproved access to their Discord.
You could just be like,
I'll call him out.
No, just be like, he just like, if you put these 4 monsters together and sacrifice this one, you could summon Obelisk the Tormentor.
Dude, I just like how, at least with Untamed, like they actually are listening to the people and they actually have like a battle simulator already built in the game.
Yeah,
so you
that's what I like about what they did with Coromon and Nexomon also.
Yeah, with the scaling,
they've done a lot of stuff that people have asked for. Like we were talking in the Discord about the old requirements for the Abyssals, and I was saying like it's kind of bad like having to complete every blue star quest. And Jay was like, yeah, we can change it. And then with Coromon, I swear to God, Marcel just sat down. Maybe naked, I'm not sure. He sat down and watched my critique video and just like made an update based on it. Like that's what it seemed like. Like literally everything I said in the critique video he fixed. Oh, I'm excited for Power World too. I'm not, so the thing is like I've never been super into survival games. So like, but I'm not like against them either. So I'll have to see if I like it. I think this type of game I'd want to play with people.
Like Power World, like I want to like it. I want to like it.
I think it's going to be fun.
I just have my doubts, but I want to be proven so wrong on that one.
I think the development studio is a little more like, what do you call it? They're a little more like established.
They're not as sexy as the Coromon ones.
It's almost like they played Pokemon and saw the glaring holes and listened to the player base.
Yo, AC, that looks kind of nice.
Maybe even as glitchy and poorly optimized. I mean, maybe, but we don't know. Like we don't know.
So, Ed, it's official. It's official. I got 3 perfects now.
Yeah, I hate you. I hope you die.
Damn right. Bend over, boy.
My friends are hyped for Power World, and they don't even like monster taming games. There you go. Like I don't know. I'm not like if you think it's gonna be bad, that's fine. Like some people look at it and they're like, oh, I don't like it. Like whatever, that's fine. But But like, there's also some people that are just gonna be like, oh, it's like Pokemon, so it's bad. Like, no, it's fine. Stop it. Oh, that thing looks like. People were saying that one looked like Raichu, and I'm like, no, that's my neighbor Totoro right there. Don't get it twisted.
Raichu's just jealous. Let's see. I like the yellow and green. It actually looks nice.
He's looking pretty thick. You got a pretty good haul. I'm kind of jelly.
Yeah, I know. I was actually thinking about getting a perfect one of these, but now I heard this boy's thick and fast.
Yeah, I really like his perfect form. Like, it's really nice.
That's
yeah, like I think that's gonna be like me, Crovatox. Like, I think I'm gonna have fun with it at first, but it's not gonna be something I sink like dozens of hours into, just because like survival games aren't really my thing. Pokemon's a ripoff of Darwin. I know that was the $8.99 Kong fan that did that to me. What? It's like Pokemon, a franchise started 25 plus years ago. Yeah, took the world by storm and a generation. It's so bad. What? I don't think anybody thinks Pokemon as a whole is bad. People complain mostly about like certain titles. Like, I've never heard anybody say the entire Pokemon franchise is bad. It's usually like, oh, these specific games or this current direction. Like, nobody's saying it's bad. Are you hyped for Kingdom Hearts 4? I've actually never played Kingdom Hearts. That's on my to-do list.
Yeah, like, my problem with like Pokemon is like they're an established AAA studio. Like, they only spend 1% of their profits on the actual game. And
yeah, a lot of other studios spend like a large chunk because they need to, because they don't have as much brand loyalty, right? So they actually have to make like state-of-the-art games if they want to get sales.
Like, I'm not.
Yeah, Barry's kicking my ass.
Barry still went. Yeah, it's 3-1. Technically 3-20 right now.
Yeah, it's I don't even have one perfect. I have a 20, but I'm not gonna potenflate it if you're gonna win anyway. Like, I need 2 more 20s before I even try that.
In the time,
and that would just be for the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'll get my daddy title back.
Lack of competition has made Pokemon complacent. Yeah, and like, that's not hating. That's just, it's the way it is. Like that's just what happens. If you don't have any competition, you're going to become more complacent. Like, it makes sense. Bayo maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I have time. I mean, the way people use Pokemon as a medium, but Pokemon itself is hugely successful.
It is. I'm not going to deny it, but
but what is, like, sorry, maybe I'm not really understanding what's the point? Like, yes, it's huge and successful. That doesn't mean it's good. It doesn't mean like Sword and Shield sold well. That doesn't mean it's, or BDSP sold well. That doesn't mean it's good. It just, because something sells well doesn't mean it's good. Like, how many movies make tons of money that suck? Like, just because something sells a lot, like, a lot of people buy a game and then beat it, and then they're like, wow, that was terrible. Like, just a sale doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, like, imagine if Pokemon had the ability, like Steam, to refund it. Like, that would be the actual, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't refund a Nintendo game.
And then people use their hours. Oh, I put 300 hours into Sword and Shield. I put 860 hours into Pokemon X, and it's one of the most like lack of post-game Pokemon games ever.
I was gonna say, how much of that? I was gonna say, how much of that was shiny hunting?
No, none of it. I just spent it all breeding. But that's my point. Like, that doesn't, just because you spend a lot of time on a game doesn't mean it's good. It's like a lot of people have the critique of Temtem, and me included. There's too many forced trainer battles. So, like, yeah, the game takes 70 hours to beat because there's like 1 million trainers on every route. So of course it's going to take longer to beat. Like, imagine you're playing Pokemon Fire Red, which is a really good Pokemon game, really good remake in my opinion. A couple mistakes, but good remake overall. Imagine you're playing Fire Red, and then on Route 1, where there's usually no trainers, they just put like 40. You had to battle all of them.
Dude, I know.
Wow, wow, Pokemon Fire Red takes 100 hours to beat now, guys.
It's so,
like 1 million trainers.
It's so
everywhere.
obnoxious, dude. It is so obnoxious.
I'll be back. I gotta eat some cereal. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna win.
I was gonna say, what kind of cereal are you eating? Kind of interested.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Actually, I got like 3 boxes of that. My kids like been like gobbling that by the boxes.
I like that vector stuff.
Don't tell me this is a 20. Oh, okay. That doesn't make me feel bad now.
Oh, you know what? I just realized you're in a good spot because you get triple spawns there.
Oh, that's what I said in the beginning of the stream.
No, but I didn't realize I can't get double spawns here.
Yeah, it was total strat, man. I had to go out like
almost 4 a.m. Jeez, it's only 9:42 here.
Dude, we appreciate you staying up, man. That's some dedication right there.
You're loved.
I know my buddy Fabi over on my Twitch side.
I mean, they use Pokemon ripoff like a derogatory. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I was reading your thing wrong. Okay, see, that's why text kind of sucks sometimes. I understand completely what you're saying now. Okay, I thought you were saying it's good because it's sold well. Now I see what you're saying. People use Pokemon ripoff. The people that love Pokemon use this. Is what he's saying. Sorry for misinterpreting you, Steven. He's saying people that love Pokemon say that game's bad, it's just a ripoff. But if they love Pokemon and Pokemon's so good, then why does it being a ripoff make it bad? Doesn't that mean it's going to be good? That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
I would say if I was making a game myself and someone said it was a Pokemon ripoff, I would think that would be a compliment, at least in some aspect.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So that's what he meant. Yeah, that's so true. Like, if you think a game is bad because it's a Pokemon ripoff, but you love Pokemon, isn't that like an oxymoron? Look, all you need to know is that I have a King's Cloak. Okay, that's all that matters. And if you're ever unprepared in a DLC content, I'll call you an uneducated man.
I guess I'm gonna have to contact this Marcel guy and pay the man his dues.
Hey man, I've got oh wait, I just thought of something.
What did you not do?
How okay.
Oh, you're gonna break the game, you little bastard! You bastard!
Okay, so the rule is whoever gets the most perfects, right?
Oh my, you son of a bitch. I know exactly what you're doing.
All right.
You still need the third one, buddy.
No, I can potent flame my one that I have.
That would put you at 2.
Oh yeah, will it?
Why? How many fucking stones do you got?
I got 2.
You son of. Oh, you got that damn discount. But that means you're gonna spend it all on the bear.
What? No. No, I got 2. I have a bear already. I don't have a Megalobite yet.
That means you would have to go find one.
No, I should have a sheer. I should have a boy in my hole. Let's see. Let's see here, guys.
You have to catch it on stream.
Okay, that's fine. That's not a big deal. Let's see what we can do, guys. We got this.
Thank you for the follow, Half Dragon. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Ed is he's busted out his Uno reverse card here. Come on, guys, keep distracting Ed.
Oh, I have strats. There's a reason I'm wearing this. What the heck? He's a stinky scent. Ooh, look at Chonky.
Damn, that's 19.
There's a reason. There's a reason that I did this. The reason that I'm wearing King's Cloak. Hey, what's up, Ukami? Long time no see.
Ed is doing the pay to win method here, guys. You know, you got like 20 minutes left.
No, we're doing 10:15. Remember?
Yeah, that's like 20 minutes for it. It's like
29 minutes, 28 minutes. I'm getting all these wild spawns in my way.
Yeah, keep going. Wild spawn. The sneaky sense really helps you, man. It finds the attraction.
Look at this. Like what the heck? I'm using a stinky scent. Oh, look, it's a shim shell if anybody wants.
Hey guys, everyone is doing well. Been busy trying to get my life back. Well, appreciate you coming here. Hopefully this helps you get your life back. And no Switch release update yet.
Why is nothing taking the bait? Oh, it's because I'm using a stinky scent?
Yeah.
Duh. Do you need to evolve Vados to play the... No, I don't think so. I think you just need to have caught him because I think he's going to have something to do with the Abyssals. That's at least my theory. Because there has to be a reason why those specific quests have to be completed. It's probably because those specific... Like, Dina has to be caught.
It makes sense.
Also another one.
There has to be some, like, story or side quest or lore behind it because it just seems kind of random. That was the case. You struggling, boy?
No, I found a Megalobite, but I want a Nibelgar. Who would win in an all-out war, Pokemon or Monster Hunters? Pokemon. Arceus could literally just destroy the universe.
You need a monkey Coromon.
That's like that whole who could win one of every Pokemon or the 1 billion lions, where people are like, do you know how much a billion is? Yeah. Do you know how big a universe is? Arceus could literally blow it up.
Or control
like
time.
The Arceus you catch in game is supposed to be like
God.
A part of Arceus. Like Arceus is actually like everything. It's supposed to just be a representation of it.
The physical representation, right?
Yeah, like it's not actually its full like form. Like when you beat Arceus, he says, "Here's a part of me." In Legends Arceus, like you're not literally. That actually explains you're not literally catching God. Like you're just like catching that physical manifestation of it. Like there could be multiple.
Oh yeah,
that would explain why there technically is, because like you can have them in Heart Gold and Diamond technically simultaneously because of the events.
So here's a good thing that I discovered in Legends. They actually explained what a Pokemon is. Like,
what do you mean? Oh, there we go.
What I mean by that is they actually shrink. The ball doesn't actually shrink.
Oh, that. Yeah, it's a Pokemon property. Actually, they did explain that in a really old like magazine or whatever that was discussing the. I think this is a Noggin video.
It's a that sounds like a. I was gonna say that's a Noggin, but this is the first time.
Oh no, it's a Birdkeeper Toby video. I think. Basically, what happens is the Pokemon. There was this thing about a Pokemon accidentally shrinking into someone's glasses case. And that was like, oh wow, they can do this thing.
Congrats on your wild perfect half dragon. That's amazing. It's a good feeling when you get one in the wild. I just need one now to beat Ed.
Oh my god.
Ed is bringing up all the dev hack tools.
Hack tools. I don't have hack tools on this account.
Yeah, on this account. You hear that, guys? On this account.
I don't use the dev build anymore. What do you mean I can't use it while moving? Oh, I can't use it while I'm surfing? That's kind of weird. Kind of whack.
Review canceled. Coromon, please.
Okay, let's
Hey,
go.
what's up, Dab? How you doing?
Hey, Gym Leader. Hey, what's up, Dab? Review canceled. Coromon. Hi, Barry. Ed, you going to get new Pokemon? Yeah, I'm gonna get the new games when it comes out. I'm pretty intrigued. I'm intrigued to say the least. If it's anything like Legends, I think it'll be decent. Like I don't think it's gonna be like. I'm hoping it's okay. Like I'm still gonna cover it.
I definitely like the whole idea that the textures like are going to be more prominent on this, because the cell shading on Legends kind of just masked the textures from the assets. Like, because when I pulled the assets off the actual Switch game, like the assets actually look pretty damn good. Like they actually
can you but the thing is, can you explain to me why they just don't go like Wind Waker art style? Like, have you tried the Wind Waker on GameCube in 2022? It looks really good still.
And that's why I'm like upset with them, because like they're a AAA studio. Like I swear they don't try it.
They should just try the Wind Waker art style. Like that's literally a forever art style. Digimon Survive finally getting a release date. Yeah, man. It's here. It's time. That's a Volcanon. I want a Taruga though.
So Half Dragon, which perfect did you find in the wild? I'm kind of curious.
Oh,
ooh, a Terravolt. Oh, that is going to be salty.
What is it?
Half Dragon found a perfect Terravolt out in the wild.
Oh, I hate you. You're not welcome in the stream anymore. Can you imagine? Oh, you found a perfect Terravolt? Banned.
Oh, you're
Wait,
always...
Coco looks cool. I'm gonna pick him probably. It depends what its evolutions are though, because I thought I was gonna pick Fennekin until I realized it evolves into a person.
Yeah, like
stop it. Get some help.
I'm curious what the typings are going to be. Like, I've heard some rumors and, you know, some rumor leaks and non-verified stuff. Like, it's interesting. I kind of hope that, you know, the grass kitty is going to be grass fairy. Like, I so want that to be the thing. And then fire dragon.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And then, ideally, I would like the duck to be water steel. Because that would be cool. That would be a really good like trio, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be fire ghost, water fighting, and then grass dark. Like from what I've seen and heard, but obviously we haven't seen the evolutions yet, so all that stuff can be out the window.
Yeah,
I so hope they're going to release like some cover art or something. Like supposedly that there's rumor that Nintendo is releasing something this week or next week. Like soon.
I'll make a video on it if it comes out. Like I've been waiting. Pokemon news should be coming soon. So
yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be like cover art. I don't think it's going to be a trailer, to be honest. Like I think it's too early for a trailer, but we might
though. Actually, it's possible.
I mean,
I'm surprised we haven't gotten anything. You know, it felt when they updated that, like when they let out that trailer, it felt really weird. Like he was just like, here's a new game. Like they felt so like unenthusiastic about it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I first saw the initial trailer, like I thought it was a Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, so no, but they were just like, oh, here's a game. Like just the guy who was talking, I was like, oh, he's not that happy about it. Like, why is he so apathetic? I hope Rival doesn't bust out the door Kool-Aid Man style. Shouting, oh yeah. What? Ooh, we all know Pokemon release now. Yeah, we'll see how the new one is. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'm not as like salty going into it. But I'm also not foolish either. Pokemon fans say that Pokemon would win. It's just like Warhammer fans say Warhammer will win against everything. Well, I don't think Pokemon would win against everything, but Pokemon would definitely... Are you talking about the Lions thing still? Pokemon would definitely beat Lions. But if you're talking about anything, like obviously Pokemon would lose against like the Dragon Ball franchise.
We got a new video suggestion. Beat Coromon with sand types, please.
Beat Coromon with sand types? What do you mean?
Like use like Digma.
I'll beat the whole game with just sand types?
Yeah.
That's a lot for one video though. Like I upload every day. It's like I said, like it's hard for me to make a video like that because that's I have to put like 25 hours into one video, but I also have to upload every day.
I mean, that is a good point. There are lion Pokemon.
Okay, so yeah, there's lion Pokemon, but they have elemental attributes. Like okay, in Pokemon, like you're telling me, okay, so a Pokemon. Here's an example: Pikachu can take a horn drill and not bleed to death. So that tells me that Pikachu, because no, Pikachu's taken a horn drill, I think in the Diamond and Pearl anime. Not a horn drill, but like a horn attack, right? So it gets hit with a sharp, spiky horn coming at it at a very high speed. It doesn't take a single cut or nick. Okay? So that tells me Pokemon are probably bulletproof. Okay, so well, no, it's true. Like people always make the joke, like, "Oh, what if you shot a Pokemon with a gun? It'd probably bounce off."
That's why you don't see.
Probably
that's why you don't see guns in Pokemon.
Yeah, like you see, like there was that one episode, but that was it. It was like comedic, right? And it was mostly the humans were scared of it. So like,
so Ed,
I'm pretty sure like if a Pokemon can take like Draco Meteor and not get slammed against a mountain and it doesn't have a single cut, like I'm pretty sure they're bulletproof. So, like, what's a lion gonna do?
Melt, get cut in half.
Like, sure, there's lion Pokemon, but they're still Pokemon. Like, a lion can't use Super Fang or Fire Blast.
It's gonna be called. It's gonna get barbecued by Charmander.
Yeah, that's like asking like who would win in a fight, like a human or like a billion ants. Like
anime.
Well, I don't know. The ants might actually win. I don't know.
So
depends if they know what they're doing.
So retro gamer Ryan's telling you to squeeze me to get some berry juice out of me.
Ooh, that's for tonight.
I don't know. It might be salty, man. Might be a little salty.
I guess where that scene in Pal World got inspiration from. I actually mentioned that in the Pal World video. I'm like, see, this actually explains like that. Yeah, they're bulletproof. Like, or like I was thinking maybe that they don't get like killed by bullets, but it still hurts. Like, I remember in original Dragon Ball, but you know, before all the power scaling got completely messed up, but in original Dragon Ball, Goku got hit in the back of the head with a sniper rifle bullet. And he's like, ow, that really hurt. You should watch where you're shooting that. Like, that's what I kind of think would happen if you shoot a Pokemon. Like, it would still be like, ow, that freaking stings, but it wouldn't be like, oh, I'm dead. Ooh.
No, Pokemon actually got shot in the manga. I have not like
by an RPG though. Really? But that's an RPG though. That's not a gun.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, technically it's a gun. But
that's a rocket propelled grenade.
Like, and which freaking manga was that? And then the thing too with the manga is manga has all this different.
Is that even
all these different like consistencies?
Like I was gonna say, is that even like, what's the term? Like
your lions must be slacking.
I see what you're doing, Ed. You're waiting that last minute to do the stones. I'm
not waiting for anything. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, the manga's pretty cool. I know someone's Arbok got cut in half. But if we're talking about like anime or game canon, then I don't know, man. I don't think the lions can do anything.
Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. Canon.
Coromon scrapped Rybot, but we don't know if it's coming back.
That might be added.
I'm assuming it is, because like they already have the sprites for it.
Buggy stream.
Yeah, it was a zombie Arbok. Yeah, that's why I got cut in half.
I mean, I technically am winning, but Ed has his master plan that he is going to do. So.
Oh, wrong place. Is Xena scrapped in Coromon? Yeah, what is Xena? I saw it on the wiki and I was like, what the heck is this? I've never even heard of it. It's not that Medusa looking one, is it?
It doesn't sound like a Xena.
63%. Man, why are you slacking?
Why are you slacking?
That's just my point, okay? Like, there are Pokemon that, okay, a billion lions is a lot, but like, there are Pokemon that could destroy a planet. Like, I'm pretty sure Arceus could destroy a planet. Like, Celebi could literally go back in time before lions existed and like kill the ancestor of lions.
And win.
Have you played Xenoverse? It's not a Pokemon ROM, by the way. It's a fan game. It's a difference. A ROM is a hack. Xenoverse is made an RPG Maker. Well, I don't know, man. The movies are a little bit weird because didn't Arceus get beat up by like cement in the movies?
Yeah, not all the movies are canon. Like,
I don't think any of them are canon to the anime.
There are a couple that are canon.
I think it's like Dragon Ball Z though. Like, it's like kind of canon sometimes, but it's not. Like how that one movie was canon in Dragon Ball Z, but only for the filler arc. Okay, so I got 121, guys, and Barry's got 321s. Right? Is that the score right now?
That's the score right now, officially.
Okay.
Watch what he does, guys. He's gonna break.
Remember those backer items I told you guys about? Pay to win.
Pay to win. Look at this, bitches.
Pay to win. Now we're tied.
Look at this, guys. Pay to win. Marcel, where are you? I will give you $30.
These don't affect in competitive play. Don't forget, guys. They change that, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, Ed just did the most pog move, man. Pay to win, right? Should we force him to save it?
Oh, I mean, we can. I don't mind.
No,
I'm keeping them.
Oh,
That's why I caught the first forms. Because if I got the third forms, then I would have had to get first forms of them to complete the database. So I went specifically for the first.
So we're
forms.
officially tied now, right?
Yeah, sure.
Or you got another one?
Maybe.
You got a 19, don't you?
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh.
I might have a 19 and an 18. I'm winning, maybe. With my YouTube money, I was telling my wife that, like, if I were to just start working overtime at my job and quit YouTube, I can make like 4 times as much as I do.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I'm not going to do that though, guys. I hate my job. It's more fun. I'd actually go crazy if I had to do that. And plus, like, at least if I'm making some extra cash on YouTube, like, I can see the kids more. Because right now, like, the cost of living is stupid.
Oh, stupid everywhere, dude.
I kind of want a perfect Armadillo.
I got one of those.
I'm scared I'm going to end up with a lunar pump. I already have a perfect one.
And I got the kitty. So now I'm down to...
Yeah, so just don't hunt Otogi and you can get that one for basically for free. Well, I mean, you have to give it 2 potent cents, but like I feel like that's better than waiting.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather the 2 potent cents to me, it's like I'd rather just spend that time crafting another one. Excited to play Coromon on mobile. Yep, around the summertime is when they're planning, but that's not set in stone, so it could be later, it could be sooner.
Yeah, don't quote them on that.
Yeah, that's just what they're aiming for.
Ooh,
Gotta
nice.
go to sleep. Take it easy, Krovatox.
Take care, man.
Whoever loses makes a Coromon smash or pass.
Jeez.
That's pretty messed up, man. We don't have a date for the Monster Sanctuary thing, but I will keep you updated because I'm excited for that personally. It's still like I have access to the beta, but like I can't really start early and make guides yet because like a lot's still gonna change. Like whereas with Coromon, like a lot of stuff was already set in stone. A lot of stuff did change though. It's like I had to like play the game like multiple times just to make sure things were the same before making content. But I definitely did have a lot of prep. Like I was very familiar with all the areas and stuff like that by the time Coromon actually came. So That's why I was able to put out so much content so fast. I do a face reveal.
With
100K, I'll do a face reveal. I've already said this. 100K.
100K, guys. You know what you have to do.
You gotta spread the word. I'll probably do it on Twitch or something though, so it doesn't break the immersion of the Gym Leader Ed character. Because I know some people be about that.
I mean,
what do they call people who use avatars again? Like VTubers? Are VTubers just those people that like have the anime waifus?
I was gonna say you can just
like move back and forth when they stream.
I was gonna say you can just come to my stream then.
Dude, honestly, like if the Coromon devs should get
20. I'd buy 20.
Them. Are you serious? That's awesome. I'm not even mad. That's dope.
Oh my.
I was about to win that. There's only 8 minutes left, and I was about to win. That's pretty dope. Just subbed then. Thanks, Matt. Ed, there's a second sloth gem. Yeah, it got added apparently. It's in the sandcastle. I would love a Biddy Bolt plush. Hells yeah. Dude, they could literally make 114 times 3 plushies for each color.
Yeah,
like I would collect them all. I want more merch from monster taming games though. Like there's so much Pokemon merch that I have. I want some like I have the Monster Sanctuary book. I have their book. I have the I have a Patch Quest thing that was like handmade that was really cool. But I don't have a whole lot of monster taming merch, man.
I know.
Oh, you're going for the potent flate too, eh?
Yeah.
Wait, you already got the perfect of that though?
Yep. I'm going.
You're just trying to win. Okay.
I'm just trying to win, man. All
Nibblegar plushies. I want a Megalobite plushie.
Jeez.
Life size.
Dude, I need a Chonky Toad plush, man.
Oh, a Chonk Toad. I want a Chonk Toad beanbag chair.
Imagine that being a pillow, dude.
Thick edge shirt. Okay, I need to make merch, guys. You guys need to give me some ideas for merch. So many people make merch like when they're way smaller than me. I was telling Barry about this. I don't know, was it Barry or it was on a stream?
It was probably me. It was probably me.
Probably.
Because I keep bugging you to make merch because I guarantee you people would buy.
Well, okay, so no, I aside from that, I was talking to like I was listening to like drama from YouTubers like in the Pokemon community, and all these people were talking about like I went to this convention and this, that, and the other thing happened, and like you know they all said this and there was drama about this, and I'm looking at the channel size and they're all like half of mine, and I'm like I wasn't invited to any conventions. Like, screw you guys.
Those are the fake ones, dude.
Because they're all all social and all this stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just kind of here. I'm just kind of here chilling with Barry.
Just relaxing.
Just with Barry. Oh, I'm not even using a potent scent anymore.
I'm legitimately trying to. Because at the point is that even if you got a 20, there's no way you're going to get this time. You would literally
I have to get it perfect.
You have to get it perfect.
Well, yeah, unless I got a 20 right this second, and then I did the 1,000 steps, and then literally like within the last few seconds I got 21, then I'd win.
What's wrong with Barry? I don't know what's wrong with me. What is wrong with me?
Gym leader. I should make Gym Leader Ed neckbeard fedoras.
Sick.
Since my character has a fedora. Listen, my character was made before that was a thing.
Yeah.
Made back in like 2000 and something. 2009 or whatever.
Ed made the NPC, not the NPC was chosen.
The NPC is my Pokemon character from Pokemon X. Oh, so that wasn't 2009. That was like 2013. Needs a badge. It's called the Thick Badge, and it's a big girthy.
Dude,
badge.
you know that's like super popular, like enamel pins on Kickstarters, dude. Like, look it up.
No idea.
Imagine Ed having enamel pins of like all the.
Pretty sure fedoras are older than that. I meant before it was a neckbeard thing.
Come on.
Or was that a thing before that? I don't freaking know, man. I don't know why these guys got to ruin fedoras. Fedoras used to be kind of cool. Then they got ruined by a bunch of guys who are sweaty and eat Doritos all day.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Doritos are pretty good, though.
What kind of Doritos are you into, man?
Okay, they have these new ones. They're Cool Ranch, but they're super hot. They have spicy Cool Ranch right now.
Yep, that's official. Now I got 4 perfects on stream.
Yeah. All right, guys. Even with my pay-to-win hacks, I couldn't beat Barry. We got 3 minutes to find a perfect. So what happens if you find a perfect, but the timer goes out? Does it go till the end of the battle, or does it go to the exact time?
What does the audience say?
What do you guys say? I feel like that could be clutch, because it's like in basketball, if the timer runs out but the ball's still in the air, it ends when the ball hits the ground, right? It's like if it lands in the hoop, then you still win, even though it's like a few seconds after the timer. So I think it should be battle.
Yeah, that Barry luck.
I want to battle a YouTuber on my bucket list. Honestly, just go on Coromon's online.
You'll find him.
It's not that busy. You'll end up finding me. I'm like Jim Daddy 6000 or something. End of battle. Everybody's saying end of battle.
Oh, end of battle it is, man.
Maybe we should have a battle after this. You want to have a battle after this?
I'll get roasted, but yeah, sure. Or should we just tease him for a 3rd stream?
We probably will do a 3rd stream, but I don't know if a battle would, like, battles would be enough for a whole stream.
No, like we catch, like we go for an hour, catch, and then use the ones we catch.
Oh, that. Would you guys want to see something like that?
What would you guys want us to do for a 3rd
Although
stream?
then again, you have to beat the game, because I could just go to Ixquin and just be a jerk.
I'll beat the game, because I'm planning to
fight with your perfects. That could be a fun future thing.
I'm planning on streaming the rest of the week, so I should be close to beating the game. Barry catch then battle.
Viewer battles could be fun, but the problem is we'd have to like cover half our screen because you guys would snipe us.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Coromon Soul Link hype.
What's a Soul Link again? If one of you dies, you both die? Is that lady naked by the statue? What is happening? Oh, no, she's not. She looked naked.
You could region lock yourself.
Yeah, it could bottleneck you, but you could also use scaling Coromon that go to 1,000, that go to 50. But I also feel like that might be an issue too, just because if you go to 50, you're still gonna want to be in the highest area so you get evolved stuff. Like you're not gonna go to Route 1 just to scale up a Swarmy. Wait, what happens if you evolve a Swarmy during a? What happens? Can Swarmy evolve during a PvP battle?
I don't think so.
Probably not. Okay, it's over. He wins.
Your snipe target acquired.
I lost. All right, Barry, come downstairs.
Come on, son. Bend over. Time for your spanking.
With my Cashew and Obi Super Combo Squad, getting a Titan here tier was easy. Well, that means I'm the top 500 in the world. No, you're not. You suck.
Yeah, you suck. Where am I going?
Jim Daddy 3600. You go downstairs and you go to casual. You just do you want to do 3v3 or custom? We do 3v3.
I haven't even registered for this, so.
No, you don't have to. You literally just do it.
Just go here?
Yeah.
No, okay, I gotta register. See, I haven't even registered. Are you sure? Continue, yeah.
Oh yeah, you just saves and then you do your thing.
Good enough.
Barry Bandit.
It's been saved.
Okay, now see the thing is, if I give you a code, other people are gonna put it in. So I need to like get you the. Oh, okay. You know what? DM
it to me.
Here, I'll just because the code shows up on screen. So I gotta like move my.
Hold on.
Or why don't you? Okay, why don't you move your? Why don't you get the code? So pick your squad. You can use a lone squad or you can use a regular one. Oh, Ed, quick question. Do you think the devs would make a custom start option to increase shiny odds if you play on hard mode? Oh, that could be pretty interesting. Thanks for the $10 donation, by the way. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's hot. Thanks for the $10.
Yeah, so you just pick your squad, and then you could what do you call it? Then you can make a code. They have like loner squads, or you can make one out of your PC or whatever.
Clicking.
You have to press. No, sorry. You have to go back. You have to go back. Go back. You go to squads.
Oh, squads.
Yeah, then you can make one.
Let's see. I have no idea. Select.
Ed was just a big chonk toad this entire time. Nuzlocke, where you both have to catch the same encounter. Yes, one dies, both dies. Oh, okay. Interesting.
I guess I'm just... Or... Oh, there's random squads. Okay.
Yeah, you can just choose straight up random ones.
I guess I'll do this one right here. So how do I do
whoops,
this?
I went to find opponent, my bad. No, I don't want to choose that opponent. Okay. Yeah, so... Okay, I'll just type in your code. Screw it.
It's already up there. Do I have to press enter now?
Yeah, it should connect. Yeah, press enter. Should connect.
I'm gonna get trashed.
Okay, I won't look at your screen. You don't look at mine.
So what do I do?
You just pick your 3. You pick whoever you want to be a leader, and then you pick the other 2. I don't know who you picked. I didn't look. I promise.
I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm gonna get trash, guys.
I might have picked a bad matchup though, so I don't know.
No, you got the matchup on me.
I have no. Well, this isn't a matchup. This is even right now.
Fuck. I hate this move set.
Oh, cage lock would be fun.
Oh, this move set's so trash. I knew this was a trap.
Oh, fully rested. I see you.
Jesus Christ. I just got mutilated.
Yeah, the battlefield is cool. So I think this was a cut battlefield. Because this is supposed to be like the Mestre realm or whatever. But you're still able to choose it as one of your options in PvP. And it's my favorite one, so. There used to be spawns in the Mestre realm, but there's not anymore.
You just killed me. My team sucks.
What? Your team's... Are you sure it's bad? Why is it bad?
I don't have a good... I don't have water. I don't have a good water.
What else is sand? Sand's weak to something else, too. Avalanche is going to do a lot, though. Borealis is pretty good.
I wasn't expecting it to take that much.
Yeah, no, Borealis is just a strong boy. I got a crit.
Jeez, see...
Oh, God. Okay.
See, this is the problem. I don't know any of the moves. I literally don't know any of the moves in the game.
It's fine. I beat you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That matchup was trash. Why doesn't Borealis have a damn water move? Why doesn't it have splash?
Oh, wait, why does he have splash?
Trash.
Oh, he didn't have splash.
No.
All right. Well, that was fun. Just know who the king is. What's my KD right now or whatever?
Trash. No, I'm doing another one, dude. I'm fighting you one more time, buddy.
Oh, okay, sure. 1 sec. Okay, that's fine.
I don't know if you can see that or not.
11 and 3. Any perfect Coromon? Oh, sorry. Oh, I wasn't looking. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. That's supposed to be an O? Like, I don't even... Okay.
Is that an O?
I think so. You gotta exit.
Exit?
Yeah. Like circle or whatever?
Okay.
Oh, why didn't it do it? Okay, click it again. Maybe I typed the wrong one. Okay, let me try again. Q U K X B N. I think you gotta press OK. Like enter.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
there you go. Oh, you're using the same squad. Okay.
Do. Thunderous Cave.
Oh, that's your default. You can change it in the style menu. Ooh, you started with the bear.
I knew you were going with Chunk Toad. I had a feeling.
He stream sniped me, guys.
So the question is, do I go with Glacier or do I go with Avalanche? Yeah, Sand's pretty good. I came into a bad matchup. I didn't realize Barry Alice would have taken that much damage. Never lost interest in the first place. Let's see. Dooga dooga dooga.
Dugga, dugga, dugga.
Jeez. Thing is, oh, you're using. That's why you're hitting so goddamn hard. You're using a fucking fruit. Jeez.
Hey man, an apple a day.
Shouldn't. Gonna get swept.
Oh god. I hate this shit. I hate this shit. Watch, my attacks are all gonna miss now. Oh, okay, actually hit. That's a goddamn surprise. I hate this stuff. I'm not a fan of the RNG based stuff. Oh god, he's charging. Okay.
I'm praying. Oh, are you serious?
I don't think the accuracy debuff is that bad on the weather effects. I think it's like 10% or something. 10% chance to miss, yeah. If you're not Ghost, so now you have a 10% chance to miss on your Toravolt now.
It was worth it. Defense is not worth it in this game.
No, tanks aren't that great in this game, I'm going to be honest.
I had no chance. I had no chance. This default.
That's why I didn't switch. That's why I just left Chonk in. Because I was like, if I switch, I'm dead. Like, you're just going to kill something. Like, there's no point. I might as well just sit there and just like not.
I needed a water attack. That's what kills that Barry Alice.
Like, watch. I just wanted to prove a point. Okay, it only hit once, but that can hit 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that would have one-shotted me.
I have trash at luck. Oh, congrats, man.
Can I tell you something, guys? It's actually a fact. This is actually proven by science that when I like this specific battle, the winner was determined by whose penis was bigger. It's a fact, okay?
So you're telling me Marcel's team has a very small penis. Gotcha.
All right, guys. Appreciate you all coming out.
That was fun.
Pretty hot. You and Barry found joy in Monster Stream games I play and never lost interest in the first place. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks everybody for coming out. This is a fun stream. Go subscribe to Barry. We're trying to get him to 10 million subscribers today.
We're trying to beat Mr. Beast, guys.
Yeah, man. What was the loser going to do again? Oh yeah, the loser of that battle was going to
No, we're gonna surprise them on the third stream.
Sure. All right, so thanks for coming out, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Take care, guys.
Peace.
Bye.